All right, so update. That Telecaster, man. That Telecaster, it was so nice, but it had problems. You'd think, you know, American Professional too, it wouldn't, but it did. It ended up ultimately needing, it was gonna need a new nut. The high E string was cut too low, and it was gonna need like a fret dressing. There was just, and when I got to the shop and I was like, I'm willing to pay for this. And it was like, oh, well, yeah, the tech can't talk, he's busy. And I was like, all right, I see, I see this not ending well, because, you know, I'm picky with this stuff. I mean, I'm cool with a lot of things. The way my guitar plays is not probably one of them, especially the way the configuration I want now, which is I want only 3 guitars in the studio. So I just let it go, man. I ended up, you know, I've been looking at getting a HELIX floor, not only for the studio, but for gigging, and, you know, kind of a backup. And there's some things about it I really like, you know, to kind of go with, you know, kind of complement the FM9. So I was like, you know what, let's just do an exchange, same price, and call it a day. And the main thing was, you know, I don't know about you guys, but as you get older, you start to like know yourself, and you know, the whole like, oh yeah, he's got something on the bench, he can't talk to you for a minute. I'm not just gonna drop this thing off because this needs, it's just not for me. So you know, and I'd be like, you know, if you had it for a week and then I picked it up and it still sucked, I would be so, I just didn't want to go there. So plus, you think you spend that kind of dough on a guitar, it shouldn't need a fret dress and a new nut. I mean, come on, Fender. And you know how they fixed it from the factory? They just raised the high E string up. So as soon as I brought it, I mean, even when it was up, it was still a problem, but they were like, oh yeah, we'll cover this up. Poor craftsmanship. So I got a HELIX. It's down there, and we're gonna have some fun, and we're letting it go. And I talked to my guitar tech, Elliot, and on Monday I'm gonna bring my Telecaster over there, my wood, you know, my whatever, the one I've had, and I'm gonna have him do some work on it. I want to get that fret leveled. And, you know, a fret level on that might actually be cool, because the frets are so big, a little fret level may make it a little bit nicer. But I'm going to get that one done up. Maybe not. I don't know. It's playing fine. Maybe I'll just let it go. Maybe.